Well, I was amazed when we moved here how social it was. The people here are nurturing, friendly. It feels like family. It's so much better than living alone in a house by yourself. You've got neighbors who care about you and care for you.
And I chose to move here because of all the facilities that they have. If you're bored, it's your fault because they have everything ready for you.
We made a lot of friends, and I'm impressed very much with the quality of people here. You don't judge that by your vision. You get to know the people a little bit, and they're good folks.
My mother decided to move into Westminster for multiple reasons. We had looked at Westminster for maybe a 2-year period, in addition to all the other life care facilities around the Mobile area. In fact, had even looked at one in Jackson, Mississippi that had fashioned itself off of Westminster. I did a significant amount of research as to what would be the best facility for my mother for various reasons. One was the life care system here, that you can go from independent living to assisted living to skilled care and back during your life as your needs progress or situations might change. And I thought that was a very important component. I felt that a person would not want to become ill and have to completely change your life at that point. And in fact, I feel that that system works so well here because when you move from independent living to assisted living or skilled care, you are working with the same staff, you have the same friends here. It takes a lot of the scariness out of it and the change. It's just moving from one bed to the next and still working with all the same people. And I think it's a really positive way to live life for everyone.
Another thing, I had no idea you could have a pet in a beautiful place like this. And everybody's so nice to him. I have a toy poodle. And, you know, he's really rambunctious, but the people are just wonderful to him.
I really liked the friendliness of the people. I thought it was very, you know, it just had an atmosphere that I liked a lot, and my husband did too. And our son, who came with us one time.
At 3 levels of care, okay. You know, you're standing up vertical, you're running on doing your thing. Then you get assisted living, which kind of helps you, you know, do some of your chores. And we realized that Bobby, both of us would not be sliding down the health ladder, so to speak, at the same rate, and that it was possible here to have both sides of the coin, assisted living, and down into the areas where either skilled care or even Alzheimer's unit, which was a great relief to us. If you're in a care facility that takes care of you, no matter what your situation is, that's a big plus, a huge plus. And with the way things are going and all this medical thing that's happening coming out of Washington, it can be rather scary to a lot of people. And I think the planning needs to be done with a counselor like we have here at Westminster, who can look at both sides of the coin and give you choices to come into here that'll you can maximize your benefit.
It's a campus. It's a beautiful campus, and there are a lot of new retirement centers, and I've looked at some, and they're just a big building, and they cut down all the trees and take out all the shrubs and plant sticks, and this is a refreshing change. I walk, and I really enjoy the campus. My garden is on a slope into the woods, and you'll have to walk by and see because it's very pretty right now. I've got a lot of azaleas in bloom, plumbago, mums. It's a beautiful area, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I have some furniture out there, and I take a cup of coffee in the morning or a glass of wine at night when it's cool enough, and enjoy the view.
Well, for an old lady like me who kept house and had children and husband and all this stuff forevermore, now I have nothing to do to take a bath and brush my teeth. Everything else is done. The bed's made, the apartment's clean. If I want food up there, they bring it to me. Whatever I want, I get. And I get a lot of things I don't want because they think I might want them. I mean, you just can't beat it here. Makes it fun to live here because I have no housework to do. I have no cooking to do. I meet nice, wonderful people, have nice gentlemen friends, lady friends. We play cards, we play. No work. That's the four-letter word we don't have is work.
People have been real friendly. They have been easy to know, and it's very interesting to see what they have done in their lifetime. Full of fun, and we always get along with other people, and it's really an interesting place to be.
We've got a wonderful asset in the fitness department. Our fitness director will do a whole program just tailored to you. They don't push you harder than you want to go. Our activities director is a jewel. She thinks of all sorts of neat places for us to go.
Well, I thought I was getting into the slow lane, but it seems that there's so much to do and so many parties that I've gotten into the fast lane, but I love it. The food was very flavorful, and I gained many pounds, and now I'm shedding some of them, and it's a nutritional problem that I love.
In my apartment, we have a little microwave and a brand new stove. I have never turned that stove on. When I go in there and I even fix a bowl of cereal, I fuss. Why in the world I do that? I have to wash up those dishes. So I go down and I eat in the cafeteria and eat and eat and eat too much. Everybody says that.
I treat the residents as if they are my grandparents or my parents, and I love them. And it's more like we're an extended family to the residents.
I've been here 7.5 years, and it's like almost like my second family. A lot of the residents know me, they know me by name, and they know if they ever need anything, I'm more than willing to show up and try to go as far as I can. Our philosophy here at Westminster Village is treat all our residents like we want our own family treated. Like if my mom or dad was here, I would hope somebody would take the extra effort to show up, change out light bulbs as soon as possible.
I love working at Westminster Village because of the residents. In over the 17 years I have been here, I have met so many wonderful people. And it's not just the residents, but it's their extended families. It can be their children, their grandchildren. And what's ironic is that I've been here for 17 years, I now even see some of those families that were children of the parents are actually coming here and living here. It's fun to be at the door of the dining room and having a great-granddaughter come up to you and give you a hug. Residents come up to you and hug you and tell you how much they're so glad to see you. Why did you take off so many days? We missed you. It's just such a wonderful atmosphere. And residents are the reason I continue to work here.
We're a continuing care retirement community, the only true CCRC in the Gulf Coast. We have independent living, we have assisted living, and we also have a skilled nursing facility. One of the positive things about having a CCRC as an independent living resident, when they go to the hospital for whatever they need to go to the hospital for, they have first priority for admission into skilled care. This creates a comprehensive program. We try to maintain independent living as much as possible. We have a home health division called Helping Hands, where instead of moving to assisted living, we would provide any services that you would need as in activities of daily living, such as bathing, feeding, simple things like that. Once you get beyond a point where that isn't helpful as much as what it's needed, that's when you can move on to the assisted living facility and then in turn move on to skilled care next. We have 24 Medicare Part A beds, so that basically means if you go to the hospital for surgery or whatever that it would be, if you qualify for therapy, you get to go home and actually have therapy at home. So it's here, everything's on campus, which is very unique compared to a lot of other facilities. We encourage people to come here, just take a look at what we've got, look at our levels of care, meet the employees, meet other residents. We're one of the friendliest places around here, and it's very, very difficult to go somewhere else once you've been here just to visit.
This is a not-for-profit organization, and many other life care facilities were for-profit, and I felt like the culture changed dramatically because of that reason, or was very different from the other facilities that we looked at. You're at a point in life where you really don't want everyone just after your money. You want people really taking care of you. And that is very important, and I think that cultural component just shines through here at Westminster. They care about all of the residents and their health and not their pocketbooks. And that is a very important component for us.
You know you're taken care of. You know you have friends close by. You know if there's an emergency, somebody will be there immediately. We've had to pull the call button a couple of times and the response is immediate. You just know you're looked after. It's a very comforting feeling to know that if the need arises, somebody's there to help you.
This is the place to be. If you plan on getting old, make plans to come here because this is a wonderful place.